What's up, everybody? So this is another episode on the Impreza Coupe. So last video we were cutting out all of the fender well stuff, and actually I'm in the process of actually making what was going to be this video, but now it's going to be next video for you guys because I only have like an hour of time right now. So I figured we're going to test fit the entire body kit on the car. We kind of did that the first episode, but I never got the rear bumper on because I had a trailer hitch and the stock muffler kind of gets in the way. So we're going to trim what we need to trim. We're going to get the side skirts just mocked up, and right now, since you guys have already seen it multiple times, the quarter panel, the rear quarter panels are back on. So we're going to go ahead and start throwing this kit together. I haven't actually seen it with the bumper, well, the rear bumper on it, and I want to drill the holes for these areas right here that go up into the fenders. I want to do all that today, just so everything's pretty much ready to mount. And then the other day, I actually brought my headlights home, and I took them apart and I painted the insides of them black. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be doing the like the first facelift model, which has these little like streaks. I know the name of them, but I forget what they are now. But basically get that style, or go with what the RS over there has, which is the clear lens. So I'm not 100% sure which style I'm going to go for. I kind of like this style because it's like retro, it's real 90s, and it might fit this build a little bit better. I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I have multiple sets of headlights. In the 4 coupes that I actually own, I have all different types of headlights. So if one doesn't work, I could try out those, and if those don't work, I could try out the green coupe ones. It doesn't matter. I have multiple sets. So for now, these are going to go back in, so I'll throw those in first, and then we'll get this front bumper on, and I will put it up in the air so we can see underneath, so we can start drilling the holes for right here. I should probably take the fender liners out too, so maybe I'll do that today too. I'll get the wheels off, and then we could get all of this like extra stuff off, like this intake piece. I'm not going to need this metal, whatever this was for. Don't need that anymore either. So maybe I'll start ripping all that stuff out too. Alright, there we go. Like you just saw, I just got the rear bumper just mocked up for now. So I drilled a hole on either side. I just put a nut and bolt. I'm probably going to change the hardware when it's final install. But it's looking good. Sits good. Obviously some flushness and stuff will change because obviously I drilled the holes just a little bit bigger than the bolt, just so I have a little bit of movement to get it aligned right. And then what I had to do off camera too is just this piece, just like here, went all the way over, and it was going to start contacting back here. So I just cut that to make it a little bit more flush. And then obviously when I have the new exhaust on, it's going to stick out farther, and it'll probably take up more of this space. So I might even have to trim more over here. I'm not sure yet until I get that exhaust on. But it looks good. I like it. It fills out this area of it, which is nice. And it does actually make a little bit more of an arch, because the kit said it, like the description said it was going to, which is nice. So now I'm gonna get the front on. I don't have much time left today, so I'm just going to drill the holes on either thing and just get the bumper on. The fender liner and all this stuff will come out another day. I'm just gonna get the whole kit fitted, and then I'm gonna have to leave for today. Alright, so I just got the lights in, and I got the front bumper on. Now, just like I said about the back, fitment is just all test fitting for now. Everything's still loose, just like the back, so it's able to move around. But I actually do kind of like the this style lens with the black on the inside. It looks pretty good. And then I'm doing all clear for everything else. So I've got the JDM clear lenses for right here, and then same with right here. I've got some new Subaru clear ones, and then along with the JDM taillights that will be in the back. So all of it will be clear with just like a little bit of black just in the headlights, and then I've got some other stuff, some other carbon stuff, and some other things that we're gonna be wrapping black to kind of like have like a dark accent on the what wrap color that I'll be doing. I'm not going to tell you guys now because obviously I'm still actually trying to figure out what I actually want to do. But the side skirt I have very, very loosely on because it covers the fender right here. So I'm going to have like 2 pieces of hardware that just hold it onto the fender. Then it tucks, with this piece, it tucks underneath the door, which I'll probably rivet on, maybe like 3 or 4 rivets. And then back here it tucks underneath the quarter panel, and right now it's sticking out so far, and it's sticking out so far right here because it's actually stopped against the quarter panel itself. So now what I have to do is from like, I don't know, maybe here down on the side skirt is trim it enough that this slides into place, and then this ends up sitting flush with the body. But before I do that, before I do any of the side skirt modifications, I have to bond these quarter panels on because I want these to be in its exact spot before I start trimming the side skirt, just in case if I trim it and then I bond this on afterwards and then I go to test fit this for the final time and then there's a gap or something like that. So I don't want that to happen. I also toyed around with the idea of molding the side skirt. I think I said that in one of the first videos. So then it looks like an actual 22B when this and this is just one full piece. But I did consider doing that because then I can get rid of this little ledge that's going to be in the doorway. And I can just mold the whole thing. But then I run into the issue up here is that if I mold the whole side skirt on, I'm not sure how this is going to be able to tuck underneath here with this obviously fixed in its spot. And then not only that, but then there's a gap in here, basically right here. There's an air gap from the factory rocker to then this. So I'd have to figure out a way to seal that up, like basically seal the rocker to this so I don't get like dirt, water, rocks, and all this stuff inside the side skirt, which then eventually would cause rot for the original rocker panel that's in there. And then I'd have to somehow cut this off and then have to buy new side skirts eventually. That's all long term, but I figured ease of doing this, and pretty much all the other kits that use the ABW kits just keep that like a bolt-on style side skirt. So I'll just make sure to trim it really, really well back there so then it sits, so it basically tucks into that quarter panel really, really flush. And then that'll satisfy me. Plus then it'll be a little bit easier to wrap, because I won't need to wrap the rocker panel down there, the factory one, because you won't be able to see it. I'll probably just have to start it over here somewhere and then over to the quarter panel, and then the side skirt obviously I'll be able to wrap separately, so that'll work out too. But that's it for now. Fairly short episode. Let me put the hood down so you can see the hood. I didn't set the hood down all the way, but you're getting the idea. It's starting to look like a full car. Obviously there's still a ton of work to do in the back, but it's looking good. I like it. I'm super, super happy with like the fitment of this kit. Obviously the money that I've spent on it, I better get some good fitment. Another thing later on that we have to do is take this door molding off, and then the holes that are obviously behind it, I have to weld all those shut and then shave that. So that's a ton of body work too. I'll probably do that once these are molded and I'm starting to do like the final body work on this thing before we start wrapping it up to either paint the thing or wrap it. So I'm not really looking forward to doing the welding and the shaving of the door, but I'll do that obviously when the time comes. So I think that's going to be it for now. I don't have this side skirt on, but that's going to be it for now. Next episode you're going to see what I've been doing on the inside. This side is, I'll show you. This side's not even started yet. This is still one big giant gaping hole. One big hole in there that I'll need to, obviously you'll see in the next episode. Alright, so like I said, this is going to be a pretty quick episode. I just wanted to try and get the full pretty much the full body kit test fitted on, besides the spoiler, which I actually have behind me over there somewhere. But that's it. It's looking great. I can't wait to have this thing finished, and next episode you'll be able to see all of the rear fender well work that I'm doing. So this was kind of just like a quick episode to put out there, just to have some type of content on the thing, keep you guys updated on it, and you guys will see the fender well episode probably within the next week or so. I want to try and get both sides done this week, if not middle of next week. So you guys will see the video shortly after that. So thank you so much for watching. Give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.